Hello, welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to recreate this card. I'm going to change up the colours slightly and I'm going to change the sentiment, but we're going to do this lovely watercolour wash effect. And the key to this is an aqua painter. Really simple. You just need to choose 3 colours and grab an aqua painter and go. So what I've got is I've got a piece of shimmery white cardstock. Now I don't know if you can, oh I'm sure you can see that actually. This is white cardstock that's got glitter sort of embedded in it, but it's not going to come off, it's completely smooth and it's lovely for watercolouring. You could use this, you could use watercolour paper or you could use our thick Whisper White cardstock. I wouldn't advise using the standard weight Whisper White, but the thick works really, really well. I've got 3 colours of ink. I've got Island Indigo, Bermuda Bay and Mint Macaron. So, first of all, I'm going to open up all my ink pads and you'll see here I've got some ink on the inside of the lids of my ink pads. And the way you do that is to open it ever so slightly, squeeze the top and bottom together, and that gives you some ink on the what is effectively the lid. And that allows you then to use the lid as a like a palette, as if you were watercolouring for real. Should we call it for real? Because we're not. We are really watercolouring. We are really using water and paint. So my aqua painter is has some water in it. And I'm going to pick up some of the Island Indigo first, and I'm going to just gently squeeze my aqua painter and get get the water flowing and get that Island Indigo ink onto my cardstock. And then you can see that the bristles have gone slightly blue. I'm going to rub that off, pick up some Bermuda Bay and do the same thing. But I'm going to start slightly away from that Island Indigo so that I can blend the two together. So I'm going to continue to pick up some more of that Bermuda Bay and just drag it down. And we're going to bring it up again and get some of the Mint Macaron and do exactly the same thing. Pick up some of that ink and literally just wash it onto the page. It's super simple and you can then build the colour up. So add a little bit more Island Indigo right up here at the top. And as the ink sort of runs out on your aqua painter, the colour will get less. So I just need a little bit more of that mint just to really finish it off at the end. And that is your watercolour background. I'm going to close my ink pads up because if I don't I will put my fingers in them or my elbow or something. Take this one side. Now I'm going to heat emboss on top of this, but I can't obviously do that until it's dry. So I've got my heat tool. For anybody who's got the sound up really loud, turn it down. I'm going to heat my heat tool up first, away from my watercolouring before I bring it in. So I'm just going slightly off camera. I'm hoping that you can still hear me. Once it's dry, the cardstock should flatten out. There we go. That should be enough. Beautiful. And you can see that it has warped ever so slightly, but that's just the nature of putting water onto things. So I've got my embossing buddy and I'm just going to get powder all over that. And I've got the, what's it called? Watercolour Thank You stamp set, which is just one stamp on a wooden block, and it's God, I love this. So I'm going to turn it around because I'm going to stamp on the kind of Island Indigo Bermuda Bay end. I've got my Versamark pad, so I'm going to ink up that stamp. And then I've got white Stampin' Emboss powder. I keep all my embossing powders in little tubs like this. It's just so much easier, and they're all labelled. So this one is Stampin' Emboss White. And then I've got these cute, I think I got these off Amazon, little ice cream spoons that I use just to pick the embossing powder up with. And then just tap off the excess. Saves messing about with bits of paper and... Right, so I'm going to grab my heat tool again. I'm going to again get it hot away from my cardstock and then bring my cardstock in once my heat tool is hot. Only takes a couple of seconds for your heat tool to heat up, and then we're going to melt this embossing powder. Just like that. So that is our card. Super simple. I'm just going to pop it onto the front of my Island Indigo card base. And that is it. How cute is that? Thank you ever so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.